Chris, Bustin, Tucson, Arizona. Jake behind the camera. We're out here taking care of a swarm of bees. Decided to pancake themselves onto a fence. Pretty decent sized swarm of bees. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a live removal using a bucket. You know, we actually just grab these little buckets, white buckets, kind of cool, cheap, easy way to throw swarms into a bucket. And we use a queen pheromone lure to actually bring the bees into the bucket after we start scooping them in there. I do have my handy queen catcher. Good guy JP the bee man. He uses these things all the time and told me that I need to catch that queen all the time. So there we go. Anyway, so we're going to take this swarm and put it in a bucket and take it with us, put it in the bee yard. See her on there on the outside, but she's going to be crawling around in there somewhere. Hopefully it's not another one of those mean swarms that just gets all irritated real quick. That is a big old mess of bees. That is all solid bees. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll start moving them into the bucket. Handful by handful. Let's see if we can actually start finding that queen. Now normally Africanized bees don't like being touched. But when they're swarms like this, they're usually not too bad. As long as you're not really mean to them, they'll actually stay just in that form. So what we'll do is we'll just shake them into a bucket. We'll just do that a couple of times. Hopefully that queen will get in there, because this is a lot of bees to try to sort through while you're in the middle of a neighborhood. As a live removal. We want these bees. Africanized honeybees still make a ton of honey. Just being nice and gentle with them. And you can see I'm using some neoprene style gloves, and I'm not getting stung through them. Bees can't really grab a hold of them to actually throw that stinger into you, so it's kind of a nice little deal when it comes down to being able to do this, but you really don't want to smash them because they'll still get through. That is a huge swarm of bees. You see them all over our queen lure. They think that's where they're supposed to go. Nice and gentle bees, actually. These bees aren't mean at all. And probably a lot of juvenile bees, because of the old queen. She takes off from the original hive, and it's not the new queen that goes, it's the old queen that goes. And what she'll do is she'll take a bunch of the baby bees with her, and I think it's just due to the factor that they don't get that kind of attitude. What we'll do is we'll just go ahead and put this here, put a lid on it, so that way the bees can't find that hole. Remember, there's a queen lure in there, so even if she's not in there, what they're going to want to do is they're going to want to go to this bucket, because they think that's their new home. Synthetic queen lures are always going to get them to get their attention a little faster, so pretty neat because you can actually just take handfuls of bees and shake them right in. Now if you notice how fast these bees are wanting to go into that bucket, modern day products doing their job right there. And this is exactly how easy it can possibly be when it comes down to bees wanting to move into a swarm site. Here you go. Now this is exactly what happens when bees find a cavity and when they want to move into it. They all think this is their new home, which is good because that means they're willing bees to go take a new home. What do you think, Jake? Pretty cool watching them march in there like army ants, huh?
Yeah, they're not very aggressive at all.
Now, but you see these bees right here lifting their abdomens? When they lift those abdomens like that, what they're doing is they're actually releasing a pheromone right there off the top of their abdomen. And that's a locating pheromone. That's actually where they actually release it, telling the rest of the swarm, saying, hey, hey, right here, this is where we need to move into. So, pretty cool stuff. Good thing it's not windy, because windy days this doesn't work as well. We usually have to grab a vacuum and plug it in and all that other stuff, but these bees seem to be doing their job just fine. What do you think, Jake? Should we put them in the truck with us so they can ride in the AC because it's kind of warm today?
No.
Why not? You can ride with them on your lap. So this process right here, where these bees are just crawling all up in here, this will last for quite a while. You get them to move a little bit, and then they'll just come right back and start landing and going right back in the bucket again. A lot of times if they start gathering up like this, I just go ahead and help them in. Just because they'll clog up the doorway. And if you can get the doorway to be unclogged with bees, more bees can make it in. And there's a swarm removal right there with using a 5-gallon bucket, a screen top, a little something to cover up the screen, queen pheromone courtesy of Bee Master. Bee Master is an affiliate company of ours. He's also my mentor, Dr. Steve Tanis. Super cool guy. You ever want to get any kind of products from him, you can see it works 100% of the time. But as for that, we're going to wait for these bees to get back in here, and we'll take them out to the bee yard. Maybe we'll bring another video to you guys of us actually putting these bees in an actual bee box. Beekeeper equipment. We are beekeepers. But there you go. Live removal from Bustin in Tucson, Arizona. You ever get any bee problems, give us a call. We'd be glad to come get them.